So guys, Corsi from GamingLegit bringing you Medal of Honor gameplay. This is Sector, so this is an objective-based game. Plays exactly like Domination would in Call of Duty. And so, that being said, I shouldn't really have to explain how this game's played. You have 3 sections. You have A, B, and C, Bravo, Charlie, and Alpha. Bravo's obviously in the middle. Charlie is on your far right-hand corner of your screen. I just got a UAV because my wife actually was sitting at the computer. I asked her to press capture and she didn't do it, and so she missed like the first little stint of this game before I died. Excuse me. You capture this point right here. When the enemy has a point, it's orange. When we have a point, it's blue. Excuse me. Kind of going to walk you through this gameplay. There's a bunch of stuff I want to talk about, but I have an additional video, additional game at the end of this one that I'm going to bring all this stuff into. Something like this. Okay, poor shots I have you, but right there at the very end, you saw I strafed to the left of the window, and then I got finished off. I got killed, finished off. That sounds sexual. But yeah, I got killed, and I was completely behind cover. It's the same stuff that's going on in Bad Company 2 servers, where massive latency that you find where you're shooting at someone, or you take shots, and you disappear behind the rock for cover. So you're a skilled player, you're reacting to what's going on your screen, and you take cover. You're not an idiot, so you're not going to stand out in the open. But it doesn't matter because there's so much latency in the game that he killed you a second and a half ago, and it's not going to register on your screen till after you react to what's going on. And that happens all the time in this game. Same thing as the stuff that's going on in Bad Company. So that gets super annoying, and that's going to probably be the one thing that's going to break this game from ever competing against Black Ops. You know, Black Ops has got all the frilly stuff, and Black Ops is going to be an absolutely amazing game. But don't discredit this game, guys, just because Black Ops is out. This is actually a fantastic game. The more I play it, the more I realize how fast you can play this game. I'm using the Assault Rifle class. I've unlocked a bigger scope. I'm choosing to use open tip ammo, which I unlocked, which increases damage. And I mean, look at the latency in that kill. Like, I shot him, he disappeared. I got a couple registration shots after that guy disappeared, and then it gave me the 10 points. Kind of funny. So right here, I end up going to town on the enemy team and just getting a ton of kill streaks. I chose to do the UAV right there to help out my team. I always go for the UAV now. I do not use the mortar strike off the beginning. Very rarely do I use the mortar strike off the beginning. But I am going to use the airstrike or whatever it is for the second one, because I know there's a bunch of guys right there. And I believe this gives me a double kill on top of that kill I just got there with my weapon. Actually, triple kill. Multiple kills. Wow, never mind. I think I got like 4 kills right there. And then now I got a Predator missile, which is the next one, and I don't think I've shown you guys this. So you have that point to where it's generally going to start shooting out in the top of the map, then you can aim it. So again, I do another double kill. So I'm just reaping right here, and this is basically how people are getting high kill-death ratios, is with really good kill streaks. You're not going to be able to get a high kill-death ratio from sitting in some spot and just trying to get, you know, a bunch of kills. Maybe you can if you've got some crazy internet, but usually it's tied directly into people in their kill streaks. And so when you choose to use a kill streak that gets you kills rather than help out your team, you don't get points off the start for activating it. But if you use one that's for your team, like a UAV or ammo, it automatically gives you points. So if I choose a UAV, it automatically gives me 30 points that adds up towards my next kill streak. If I don't use a UAV and I use a mortar strike, the only points I'm going to get that are going to go towards my next kill streak are if that airstrike gets me a kill. So it kind of punishes you if you don't get a kill and go, hey, bad choice, man, you should have helped out your team, so I'm not going to give you any points for it. So I like that. I think that's a very, very smart move for the game. This game's got all this like awesome stuff and very, very smart stuff they put into the game that hasn't really been touched in other games, like kill streaks and stuff. They tend to be usually unbalanced and stuff, and in this game they're extremely balanced. But you do have some people that use them as exploits and completely abuse them by just camping their ass off. They could care less about the objective. They care more about their kill-death ratio at the sum of things. You might be going, hey, Corsi, well, there's Charlie over there, and you're not going for it. the whole time I'm playing, I'm paying attention to my HUD, and I can tell how many sectors we have control of, and right now we have 2. And if you look at the bottom corner, we're going to win this game in a matter of seconds. And once you get to 1800, you win the game. So we completely dominated the enemy team. It's just like domination in Call of Duty. You control 2 points, and you forcibly have the other team spawn in one section that you can control, and then just manage 2 points. Don't take over 3, and that's how you get a win. So the score at the end of this game was pretty good. Good enough for hopefully a majority of the YouTubers that are watching this video, because a lot of people, I said 13-4 was a good score, and I just got beat up on. If you guys noticed on the last video, I didn't have a bunch of kill streaks, and I was also using a sniper rifle, almost like an assault rifle, moving around the map. 13-4, if I had a bunch of those guys on my team, I would be happy. That's doing pretty damn good. And I mean, when you go 13-4, a lot of the times, like, kill streaks weren't getting a lot of kills, and in that game, I got a lot of kills in my kill streaks, quite a bit, and that's why I was able to get 25-4 or 25-3, whatever my score was. Anyways, so the reason why I wanted to put this video up is an objective-based game, but the topic is going negative for your team. And as this game is right now, I mean, I'm hoping and praying that this game cleans up. There's some stuff like that scene right there where I turn the corner, I think I got a scoop on one guy, but there happens to be a guy that's already scoped in on that hole in the wall waiting for someone like me to walk through, and so I just get, you know, baited into a trap that just happened to work out in favor of him. There's nothing I can do about that, and stuff like that happens non-stop in this game. As long as you're going to be staying mobile and moving around the map, you're going to die. There's nothing you can do about it, man. I mean, if you're camping back, you're going to be able to post some amazing scores, but I mean, unless everything's working out for you, someone just doesn't happen to sneak up behind you, you're playing objectively, and you're actually trying to go to disarm the sector points, and nobody kills you, then fantastic, man. You just got lucky and had a fantastic game. But this game is to show that, I mean, you got to go negative for your team sometimes. It's going to happen. And I'm going to preach to you guys the same thing I was preaching to you guys when Bad Company was coming out. That game is an objective team-based game. That game completely operates towards you being a teammate. Being a team player, that should have been killed. Just stuff like this is ridiculous in this game. Magic bullets non-stop in this game. I'm just going to point this stuff out as it comes out. You might call me a hater or whatever. But those little things in this game is what's going to make this not compete at all with Black Ops. Because it's crazy. Like, people bitch about Call of Duty games all the time, and like Modern Warfare and all that kind of stuff for the exploits, and I completely understand all that. But we're so used to that being the ruling war-based shooter, that when another shooter comes out that's supposed to be like the same type of style somewhat, it's a box match, it's a, you know, it's smaller map, it's not like Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 stands alone on its own. There's not another type of big based like war game like that. It's not like Call of Duty at all. And this game's kind of similar to a Call of Duty, so I think it's fair to compare the two games. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that you find a lot of the little things in this game that make this game kind of annoying, like latency, where you see a guy and you know he saw you, and so you duck behind a corner, and while you completely duck behind the corner, you're completely safe, suddenly you get like 3 or 4 registrations on you and you die. That latency that's in the shooter, and miss registration on you, just little stuff like you get hung up on every little thing while you're trying to run around, just little tiny things, when they add up, it's like it gets super annoying, and you don't pay tribute to how clean the Call of Duty games are when it comes to that kind of stuff. And people just automatically start ripping on the other games. But it's kind of an eye-opener when another first-person shooter comes out that's kind of in the same realm as a Call of Duty game, and you start realizing all of the clean things that Call of Duty has fine-tuned over the years that is not present. Now, I'm hoping that the Medal of Honor series continues and that they continue to get better, that they try to have DICE come up with a different format and kind of get away from the Bad Company 2 format. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but just the server-based stuff does not work for a first-person shooter, a little box match game like this. Just a terrible decision. There is no reason for this to be server-based at all. Like, you could play a domination game on Call of Duty, it's got the same population size, and it plays a lot cleaner than this. It's just that the DICE, when they produce an online game, they just tend to be a little bit laggy. Just massive latency, a bunch of stuff like that, and it just becomes a huge problem, and the community generally doesn't want to deal with it. So that was kind of just one of those things I'm talking about in an objective-based game. I'm sitting there trying to disarm the point and have someone right behind me that kills me that's in my base. And then when I spawn, I have 5 teammates sitting in that back building, kind of like camping out, trying to build up their kill death ratio or something, and not even caring for that sector point, trying to disarm it. So on my spawn, I mean, I'm a light machine gun. I'm not the fastest guy on this map, even though it kind of looks like I can run semi-quasi fast. I'm running to these MCOM stations. I'm trying to disarm them. That is my main focus. Even if I die, I'm a distraction for somebody else that's trying to disarm it. And that's kind of like my train of thought. Like, I'm trying to play this game objectively, man. I don't want to be that guy that sits back as an AMCOM station is going to blow up, or a sector point, whatever the hell you want to call it. Because I'm working for my kill death ratio. I'm a team player. I want to play for the team. And if I'm playing a Slayer, you know, I can justify camping and sitting back and doing stuff. But in a game like this, where the MCOM or the sector point, I'm bouncing all over between MCOM because I'm so used to Bad Company, and this is like basically the same thing as Bad Company. I mean, sector points, whatever. My main focus is to disarm this thing, so I could care less if I go negative. You know, I'm going to do what it takes to, you know, get a win, to defend this base appropriately. And so I post up a terrible score in this game. So the games that you're seeing, like, everything works out and I don't have to deal with such a bad team. But like 80% of the games I've been playing, I have to deal with teams that do this non-stop. Like, nobody plays objectively in this game right now, and it's driving me absolutely insane. And so kill death ratio, gosh, I'm sure mine's like 1.5 or something. It's not like 4 or some other people that are going to be bragging about their games. But, however, the objective-based games, the way they set up, they're awesome. I love the style of play. It's just the community of people that are playing it that's kind of ruining it. I'm Corsi from GamingLegit. Love you guys. God bless. See you in upcoming vids.